This is a backdrop, and that's irrelevant to what I'm saying. And I'm not going to say, I'm not going to make a long video, but I'm waking up to hearing this club in the background. And it bothers me. I'm in Maryland. I'm in PG. I would say PG County, but then again, for my safety, I'm going to address this. Someone needs to address about this club. Because I was trying to sleep. I need to be able to sleep. And then also, I have some other things that I'm requesting. I wish that there were people who actually cared about humanity these days. Now, I had a backdrop with the hearts, but that's irrelevant. But the simple fact is, I did this doing this little short video to mention I want people to care. And right now, in America and whatever, we're being lied to about everything. We're being lied to from, we've been lied to from kids on up to adult, and the people on the TV, the people in the newspapers, they lied to us, and we can continue to get lied to, and people, I say, namely Christians, because I'm, as a Christian faith, but we keep getting lied to, and then people don't want to address issues, and they say it's not my problem, and they use their faith, and you know some people say to use their faith in Jesus, or they use their faith to say that I don't want to care what's going on in the world. I don't want to care about what's going on, or just pray, or just hear from God, and that's okay. And some people have, and some people did videos, and people shared on YouTube what God showed them, and then sometimes that gets ignored, and then I don't know how, if my video will get out there, but I care about people. I don't want people to die, but then I'll give my opinion, and the reason I give my opinion is because I care about people, unlike a lot of Christians and people in ministry, and other people who minister and say they love people, but they've used their faith to just use it as an excuse to just not care about people. You know, the thing is, if they care about people, they would warn people if they have a thing on the face, or medical treatment uh, that could harm them, and just not that we're saying it's harm that things are harmful, but then if you do your research, they'll just say that I can't give people medical advice, and no, I can't give people medical advice in this video, if depends on what I share it on. But the thing is, people like me, I do research, and I'll follow platforms and people on platforms who actually share the truth, unlike some mainstream sources, and you get the newspaper or a magazine that'll lie about what's going on overseas, or regardless of what the mainstream thing is. People believe everything they hear on the TV and what they read in the newspapers because they consider it mainstream. But I have a situation, and I really wish that people cared about, if this was a church, over where I'm, in my area, blasting the music till around 3 a.m. in the morning, they would shut them off, and they would have, told them that they need to lower their music at a certain time, or lower their music or go to you know just take off the sound system at 9 o'clock, like like they have the David's tent in D.C., which is 24 hour on the National Mall, which is 24 hour ministry, and they have to lower their music at a certain time. But however, this club, different times of night, different days of the week, and especially Saturday, they can blast their music until late hours of the morning without without anybody bother them. And if I say something, they'll because I had an officer say they have a um, business license. So if I have a business license, that I can blast my music until 3 a.m. and disturb people in the neighborhood. Now, not that I'm complaining, I have a place to live and I'm thankful for that, and I drive and I'm thankful for that, and working. But then they might try to go after my money or my job, or try to just frame me in somewhat to just make it look like I'm a bad person when I just give my opinion. And these days, Homeland Security and all kinds of things, and they'll put me as a domestic terrorist because if I decide to give my opinion. So I have to be careful of what opinion that I give, because um and this is not a conspiracy theory. People can go on the internet and find out that certain opinions can get you deemed or get you arrested, and they can come to your door and arrest you just for your opinion or something you posted online, which was not what's, and they misinterpret what you post online or something you said online, and you can get locked up and serve prison time for what you put on the internet. You know, just saying. Now, I'm not gonna try to put something this split, bad on the internet, or provocative or something like that on the internet, but they can frame people, and you know the truth is, if they want to, they can just, people can just actually kill me, and then replace me with a double or whatever the case may be. But that's immaterial. They can get all kinds of things, and everything and stuff can be considered as a conspiracy theory. But a lot of these conspiracy theories that people say conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Now, I'm trying to be as brief as possible, and I'm just tired of trying to have to explain myself and give my opinion on whatever the thing is I'm giving my opinion on. Now, I would really like that sometimes that people take legal action on certain things, and you know, and just not be passive, and you know, but it bothers me that people don't care, and people don't have a lack of love for humanity, and they don't warn people about all kinds of treatments, and medical things, and things that people wear that might be in demonic, or all kinds of things, just all kinds of opinions. And I have my opinion on different things, and people don't seem to like my opinion if I tell the truth, and I have to be careful what platform I put this on, because they might get censored or might get removed, and I don't know. Just I want to give my opinion on things, but I have to be careful with my opinion these days, because they can censor me, and they can and it could cause me to get fired on my job, because I can't say what I really feel. I can't say who I support politically. I can't say anything, or too many things of whatever the case may be, because they might just try to come after me and do me in, and you know and burn my apartment complex down, and they might try to do all kinds of things to me, but and harm me, and do something, and take away my car, or try to freeze, and they freeze people's account if they don't like their opinion on all kinds of things. It's just all kinds of things. I have to be careful what I say on the internet, and I don't want to. I don't want to be that way, and I just want people to pray and just ask God. They believe in God, but a lot of people don't believe in God. So I just say, you know, just think deep down on your inner self, or whatever the case may be, or you know, or a creator, or source, or whatever you believe in. It's just I think it's just they want. It's just hard to these days to give your opinion on anything. It's just I just have a love for people, and I'm just tired of seeing people, get bamboozled, and Christians, they're the worst. They'll support anything. You tell them it's a good noble deed, and and they'll literally support genocide, and people being arrested falsely, and they say, oh, you just pray for them inside the prison. They'll pray for them, and we'll pray for them, and they can wrongly be locked up, and those we just pray for them in America, or in just or in DC, or they can just or other places, but they don't care. I'm convinced that people are using their Christianity and their faith in Jesus and their intimacy with Jesus to just say, I don't care. I'll just preach the Bible, and I'll just preach Jesus, and I'll just be a nice person. I'll be a good person, and I'm afraid if I say something, they might go after my ministry, or people should get it from under that 501c3, but this is just my opinion, and there's been different people and ministry who have shared about what and different people have shared about getting from under that, but that's just my opinion. I just give it my opinion, but this video has been longer than what I planned it to be, but I just want people to think about it, think about what I'm saying, because I care about people, and I'm not convinced that people who say they know Jesus really care about humanity, because they have allowed so many things to happen, and they've stayed silent about everything, and and sometimes they don't want to be my friend. Do I need them to be my friend? I don't care. It's just I just care about people, and I have a love for people, and I don't want to lose my job over this, but do I really need it's just I don't want to lose my place to stay or whatever, and I care about homeless, and we can end homelessness, but people don't think they can end homelessness, but just my opinion is just not that it matters. It's just that people need to listen, and do they really have to listen? It's just that, and I'm just tired of seeing people saying that they love people, and they don't warn people about impending danger, and they believe everything they hear on the TV and the newspapers, and they take everything at face value when they're told that they Operation Mockingbird media, and that they're getting lied to. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at this point. It's just that just pray about it, or just take into what seriously about what I'm saying, or not. My this doesn't even my opinion matter anymore. It's just that I'm trying to make this video under 15 minutes, and I just want people to listen, and watch. You can watch my other videos, because I have videos on YouTube and videos on Rumble. It's just that I would like people to care. It's just that I don't see people that care and have compassion for humanity, because they turn a blind eye, and they don't give their opinions enough, about things that are going on, and they just say we're gonna pray, and just that's it.